Hmm. I think they should try to make it so that your gun lances feel more like feel better to use if you go for elements, because I know you go for raw damage, but like if you go pick an elemental weakness that you're fighting, like the monster you're fighting, and you go for like say fire damage because fire does more damage, you should
Gun
feel
lance,
like you're rewarded for that.
I mean, in Wilds, so here's the thing. At least like if you go back to World,
Yeah.
and maybe even older than that, I didn't pay much attention to this aspect of the game until World. But
Until World,
elemental
okay.
weapons are better the faster you attack.
Gotcha. Because you proc the elemental effect.
Because you proc the elemental effect more often. An elemental greatsword is not going to get much chance to proc the elemental damage when you hit once every 3 seconds.
Right. But isn't that made up with the fact that if you attack slower, you'd usually do more damage, and therefore
So
you build up
the
the meter
elemental
faster? Or is that more like the blast blight?
The elemental proc will be, I think it'll be larger, or it might actually not get taken into account at all. I don't really know, because I don't pay attention to elemental damage, because
Right.
I just know that it's not as good for my weapon.
Gotcha. Because like for greatsword as well, you just want to go high raw damage.
Yes.
And then on rare occasions, like blast, because you can build up a blast to get a trigger effect.
Yes. So that is actually generally what raw weapons do, is they'll go for blast, just because that's just extra damage. Sometimes sleeper paralysis, but less so.
I typically give that to my Palico, to be honest.
I mean, I like putting
Sleeper
sleep on my Palico for
paralysis.
sure.
Yeah.
Can I do better armor? I have fully maxed out armor.
Welcome.
If I can make something better right now, that'll be worth it. Can't make that. What am I dealing with right now? 82 defense? Oh, it's on the right. I could just look over there. Can I make this? No. Oh, this is the armor. This is the armor that we just got.
Oh.
Why does the armor set
Why
turn
you-
me into an anime character? Who is this?
Why, you're just Cloud, but with gray hair.
I think that's quite right. That doesn't look like Cloud. The hair looks like Cloud, but the rest of the armor, you got to take it into account.
The long coat. I think Cloud also has like. Doesn't he have like a midriff shirt, or is that something else? Maybe it's one of
It's
his.
the wrong color.
Things. Yeah, but
Also, no, he does not have a coat. It's not.
what
It's
am I
not
thinking
Cloud.
of then?
It's gonna be some other Capcom character, most likely.
It does look like a Capcom character.
I mean, it kind of has to be.
Yeah.
Okay, do not equip, because that is quite the defense drop. Okay. uh... This can match it. Oh, I can make this? Well, I'd have to beat up another Rachna. But I can make this. The problem, of course, is that I really liked the Arzuros skills, but raw defense is also important. So okay, I don't think I'm getting anything better right now. None of these are, yeah. Like, upgrading Almudron would be the way to go. I think. I'm not really, Oh, actually, I really like skills on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there a transmog that you can throw on if you just like the look of it?
No, I don't. I don't actually really care for the look of it. I like the skills of it. So what I have on right now is fine.
Yeah.
Stamina boost, stamina surge. That could be good too, actually. Stamina regen to let me fire off my Wyvern fires more often. Okay. Can I make this? No. Well, we're stuck with this armor then.
Hi. You gotta be kidding me.
Waiting's part of the job, I guess. You got that?
You
Wait,
like
Catavan? Here? Alright.
And, oh, if it isn't the Ranger Captain himself, I do assume you've prepared the necessary payment.
See, that's the thing. We can't afford to pay the price you're demanding. Any chance you'd be open to a discount?
A discount? We welcomed you outsiders quite graciously, I may add, and even permitted those monsties of yours. If you cannot afford your modest rent, then I have no choice but to ask you to leave. Goodness, I almost forgot. I do have a proposition that may be of some interest to you. Just the other day, our egg hunters came upon a cavern full of rare egg quartz. Alas, its tunnels are teeming with monsters.
Let me guess. You want us to get rid of them for you?
You
I
guessed
will
correctly.
be right back.
I do believe that the zenny such rare egg quartz could fetch would more than make up for your fiduciary woes.
So we'd be all squared up on rent?
Indeed. It's the very definition of a win-win transaction, wouldn't you say?
Gull, is this guy seriously using the threat of eviction to try and turn a quick profit off of us?
Yep. We got that right. If we're gonna have to dance for him every time, I'd rather pack up our stuff and split.
Any chance you have a plan?
Watch this. Listen up. We're potentially in, but on one condition.
A condition? Do go on.
We complete this task, and it covers our rent forever. If you can agree to that, we'll take the job.
What are you thinking, Gull? You do...
Forever? This but a single hunt. It's unreasonable. You must be out of your mind.
Hey, you're the one who brought the request to us. Guild hunters weren't quite up to snuff, I'm guessing.
That's irrelevant.
You get your hands on that primo egg quartz, and our rent goes poof. The very definition of a win-win transaction, wouldn't you say?
If I ever... Fine. We are amenable to your terms.
And we can trust that your word is your bond?
No, of course you can.
Then we'll count on you not to break your promise.
I wouldn't dream of... Who was that just now?
All right, we have a deal. So, where is this cave of yours anyway?
At the Egg Quartz Quarry. We just recently uncovered a new cave mouth at one of our digs.
Say no more. We'll report back once the job is done.
Mysterious.
Well, after all that maneuvering, we're still out on our keisters if we don't complete this request.
True. We literally can't afford to lose.
Ah, come on. It's us we're talking about. This is gonna be a piece of cake.
27 Diabolos.
You like jam?
Where is this? The quarry?
Hey.
Go!
Uh-huh. So, this is the egg quartz that Tightwad was after?
You'd think, but I still haven't seen any monsters getting in the way of the dig.
Your timing is uncanny, Your Highness! Something's coming this way!
Well, there we are. Let's go!
This is to save our galley at base. Failure isn't an option. Let's give it our all.
Stay alert!
Prepared!
Here we go. I'm under attack first. It's a technical attack, right? It's a technical attack, yeah.
Counting on you.
Oh, all right. Got it.
Thanks.
Good one. Counting on you.
Thank you.
Watch out!
Speed attacks now, right?
Take that! Perfect. Don't overdo it.
I am back.
All right.
Now I am curious. And first of all, no, I have not gotten back to reincarnated as Dragon
Yeah.
Hatchling.
You gotta.
Nice.
I got distracted because I realized the second book of a different series came out that I've been waiting on for a long while, because by the time I got back into it,
Keep pushing.
they had already removed the chapters online for the second book because they got added to Kindle Unlimited. And the story is not just another Mage Lord. I originally, when I first found out about it, I ended up dropping the story because the character essentially immediately became a slave.
I think
But-
I remember you telling me about this one.
I probably have.
it, Your
The story
Highness.
was reworked to where the language of the oath he took is no longer as like restricting, and it's more like swearing to serve a term on like a military campaign. It's like, I swear to serve this many years,
Okay.
as opposed to, I am now a slave for this contract until I die. Good luck,
Okay.
I guess. Yeah. So they fixed it, and
Yeah.
since then I had checked it out again, and it's actually pretty solid.
Okay.
It's got a few issues.
What story doesn't?
Yeah. This one has a few more than most, unfortunately, but it's not enough to take away from its entertainment, which is pretty solid.
Okay.
With that,
Yeah,
the
it's,
Galleon base is all but secured.
Yeah. Sir Gaul, Your Highness, fantastic work all around.
I'll go tell the client the happy news that his request is complete.
I've got this. You're Manny, and that's Mary.
Murray and Maury.
So close. Ever so close.
Rudy, your words hurt more than they help.
Sir Gaul, now that the request has been completed, I suggest we all return to Galliad.
Sure, works for me.
You look apprehensive, Your Highness. It's just, Gaul's running himself ragged trying to help us, but we'd never know if we didn't drag the info out of him. Why?
He rarely speaks of it, but his loyalty to Azuria runs deep. Or perhaps less to the kingdom than to his Majesty, the king. In fact,
How dare you?
Sir Gaul once told me quite the tale. His father, Lord Vargas, was the flagship rider of Azuria during his time. From a tender age, Sir Gaul admired Lord Vargas and was inspired by his fidelity and skill. Before long, he grew into a fine rider. Then, on his inaugural mission with his father, the two were tasked with slaying a feral monster running rampant. Just as the monster made to attack Sir Gaul, his father leapt in to shield him, suffering a clawful wound. Seeing this, His Majesty rushed to their aid and ultimately
I hate
felled
this
the
so
beast.
much.
But it
What?
was too late for Lord Vargas.
His Majesty.
You mean that thing that all of the felines do in this entire series?
Yes.
Having lost his father,
Except for that
his
one?
inspiration, Sir Gaul
Yeah.
left the riders and devoted himself to horticulture. This self-imposed retirement lasted 2 years until the king summoned Sir Gaul personally. I have lost a sworn friend. I would ask you to protect Azuria in his place, he entreated. Shortly thereafter, Sir Gaul pledged his loyalty to His Majesty and joined the newly minted Rangers. Something changed that day. It was as if he had finally been set back on his proper path.
I've heard of Lord Vargas from my father, but I never knew he and Gaul were related.
Not a mere retainer, but a sworn friend. I can only imagine the impact those words must have had on Gaul. I know I'd be thrilled if the prince called me something like that. Wink, wink.
Maybe someday.
Oh,
Direct, Rudy.
Do me a favor. Would you mind keeping this conversation just between us?
Sure. Thanks for filling us in.
Good. We should head back. Sir Gaul is waiting for us.
Right. Let's go.
He's waiting for us right there.
Yeah, so one of the problems it has is that, well, a lot of stories have this problem actually, is the timeline. They're just like, ah, yes, everything happens. And then if you look back on it, it's like, oh, it's only been 6 months. That's crazy. We just like saved the world 4 times, killed like 8 calamities.
I see. Yeah.
You know, saved 4 kingdoms. And it's like, what do you just, you're the author of the story. Just say it took 12 years.
But it can't take 12 years.
Or
If it takes
more
12
reasonable,
years,
you know?
then I can only use this character like 3 times.
The character was only used 3 times.
But
Either
like,
way.
I think that's the worry.
It doesn't.
You can't,
Yeah.
like, or rather, they don't want to have their characters age out of their story.
I mean, maybe not 12 years, but like
If it took
2
2,
years.
then you could still get some
Yeah.
more work out of it.
Oh,
But-
our monster problem's been handled then? Well done. I'll tell you, you rangers
I don't know if I
sure
like
are
this guy.
a handy bunch.
No, this guy's fine.
it's just nice to know the future of our base is secure and the rent is covered, just like you promised.
Just like I what? I don't recall such a deal. If memory serves, the deal was this month's rent free, if you cleared out the cave, no?
You snake.
I can't find any paper trail promising you unlimited free rent, can you? Always get your contracts in writing.
You're slippery as an eel.
You should be pleased as a pet Poogie to even get 1 month free. I expect your rent to be on time next month.
What a shameless...
You're going to have to show some proof before you can start disparaging my good name. If you can, that is.
We may not have proof, but we do have an eyewitness.
Beg your pardon?
I heard the whole exchange, and I remember the details like the back of my paw.
There you have it. Proof of our compact.
I know you. I heard your voice before. Well, who'd believe the testimony of a flea-bitten feline? If you can't afford to pay going forward, I'll kick you out, even if I have to do it by force.
You'll do what?
Uh,
You may want to reconsider threatening Sir Gaul. If you hurt him, we'd have to take matters into our own paws. You wouldn't like that.
Mercy?
So, have we jogged your memory?
Yes, of course. I remember. Free rent forever. What a thing to slip my mind.
Boy, am I glad we got that settled. Get this gentleman to put that in writing, would you, Murray? And if you would,
Make it clear what happens if he reneges on our deal? With pleasure.
No one can say Gaul's personal palicos are lacking in spirit. Your Highness? Is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I was just thinking about how Gaul always puts himself in the line of fire to help us out.
you say it like it's a big deal. But that's part of the job. It's nothing for you to fret over.
He's exactly right. Think about me and how I try to support you, Your Highness. It's just like that. We all have our part to play. I may lack the numbers of the furtive 5, or Gaul's brooding independence. But I have the resolve of 10 felines. At your service!
Look at that. You've got someone to support you while I'm busy with my own stuff. Isn't that a relief?
Your Highness, I swear to you that I will fulfill my duty to the Maximial!
I'm sorry, the what?
Thanks, Rudy.
So,
I'm counting on you.
Honor me
bye.
truly!
You too, Gall.
Like I said, I'm just doing my job.
Dust of Life, Max Potions, Ancient Potions. Okay. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, we get 3 recipes for that one. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. It's totally fine.
Pain. Suffering.
Alright. Combine. Great success. We've unlocked great success.
Great success.
We also unlocked Mega Barrel Bombs.
That's pretty good. So yeah, I just wish a lot of stories did a lot better at thinking about how much time in world that they were taking up. Because sometimes, like, you can make a point. So, I guess let me back up a second.
Well, no.
By doing so,
Okay.
so by making sure you're kind of keeping track of how much time the things are taking, you can make things feel more hectic by the character looking back and be like, it's only been like 1 week and I've done all of this. That's crazy, when everything else I've been doing has been taking the period of months.
Yes.
And you can use that to help highlight things in the story. But if you just throw the character through all of the steps of the story without really thinking about how much time it's taking, and you basically just don't account for it, then it's only it doesn't make sense for the character to stress over it that much. It's only the reader that's like, what? It's been 6 months and you've already done all of this? That's a little unreasonably laid out, you know?
Yes. It is probably a skill that one would have to develop, because
Probably.
like with a lot of things, maybe they just didn't consider it until it became a problem.
Yeah. I find that to be one of the most common, I wouldn't say mistakes. It's just like an oversight, because it's not like it's bad. Some stories it's bad, but in most stories that it comes up, it's not a bad thing. It's just that pacing was a little weird, technically. But I mean, the writing was fine. The plot points hit on time. Like, everything felt fine reading it. It's just the factual, this just took a period of 2 weeks and they've done all this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
You know what?
it's an interesting dilemma. Like, for instance, this story, it does have that problem, but it also, it feels like the time crunch is compounding. Like, it feels like it's nearly there, but it just feels like it's a little too much, too fat, too soon.
Uh-huh. Okay. So.
Yep.
It's warm in this room right now, and I'm
Yeah.
not feeling it.
That's
So,
fair.
We'll stop an hour early.
I see. I don't blame you. It was like 87 yesterday where I'm at, and my room was about that much. Is your state also on fire? My state's on fire, and I thought
don't know.
escaped that.
I don't know, but despite it not being that warm, I don't know what it is about the particular weather. Maybe it's a little more humid than normal, but I'm hating it right now. Like,
What's the temp in your room right now?
it's only 85.
That's
It just
warm, and
feels
if it's a
awful.
little humid, it's very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's fair.
so I'm like, I don't wanna. Okay, everybody.
Sorry.